I'm going to read relatively all of your bio, Professor
Okay.
Wolff. You like this? Okay.
Wait,
Professor of Economics Emeritus at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. I'll skip the years. He's currently visiting professor of the graduate program International Affairs at the New School University. And, of course, he's also host of the Economic Update and founder of Democracy at Work. Thanks
very
so much.
kind. Very kind. Thank you.
Can we hear, is Professor Wolff up? Thanks so much for coming back.
Glad to be here and was looking forward to it.
Can I ask you first off, before we get to anything else, David Griscom's segment, or we?
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
Whoa!
The only thing I would add is, because I just like to do this, in the old days, that would have been bracketed as an example of class struggle. You can't say those kinds of phrases anymore, so you don't. You give the details. The risk of that, the good part is, okay, you can give them a good example, and you just did that. But the bad part is, it's an example of something, and it's important to see that never stops, that class struggle, which is part of the argument. And you just gave us a wonderful example about you fight like hell for overtime to recognize what that takes out of a family and out of a person. And no sooner do you finally get it, or I shouldn't say no sooner, even before the ink is dry on the law that makes it the rule, the forces who didn't want it are trying to figure out how to evade it, how to weaken it, and how to repeal it. And they'll do whichever one of those is feasible over the next period of time, making you once again have to engage the struggle in a new generation. It makes you kind of, after a while, shake your head in a moment of depression about how long it takes for people to understand. And at the end, you were very brief. If I have any criticism, a little more could have been given to the point you made. And the point you made was, someday workers might want to be in charge of this, so they're not always fighting an adversary who's difficult to defeat. And no sooner have you defeated than he goes to work to undo it. And there's lots of histories of them undoing it. And then you're back to square one. Imagine a workplace that was organized without this adversarial setup, where the workers themselves were in charge of things like the work rules and pay systems and so on. You wouldn't have this absurd, either you win or I win, endless game or class struggle.
Can I, just to brass tacks for a second, are you saying that despite him not fleshing it out and frankly being a little soft, which I think we all can agree on, that he can operate in North Brooklyn?
Yes, I'm lucky I didn't bring my wife, because this imagery of hard and soft is very dangerous. He was gentle with it.
Okay, he was gentle. So yeah, gentle.
I don't know if I like this.
So I do. So he could operate as long as he doesn't say go above Canal Street.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, I think you have your geography set, buddy. I like it. You've just watched a Michael Brooks show video, and you can watch all of our full main live shows every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and subscribe to get all of the clips you want. We're covering the globe. We're focusing on international relations, the intellectual dark web. We're having fun. We're doing deep dives with a lot of amazing guests. Of course, become a patron for the whole thing at patreon.com/TMBS, or subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us keep growing and get that content out there. Subscribe below.